Greetings, brothers and sisters. This is Rostam, and today we are gonna have a 2v2 on Golgotha Depths. So, without further ado, let's just go to the game. On the blue side, on the left lane, in the bottom, there is the, I believe, Bloodrain. I might actually check that out later. But anyway, we are gonna have the Orky command knob, and we also have another Orky command knob. It is Cry this Crisis, or also known as Cry, the Russian player, the Tyranid player. In fact, all of these four players are Russians. So these guys are infiltration heroes, and they start with a stun bomb, and they can infiltrate for the cost of some energy. This is the Death Skull elite scheme. The other was, I believe, Rebooter's elite scheme. But anyway, maybe the DLC. So their opponents on the red team on the bottom lane versus Cry is actually Bestnoob. This is Bestie as the Chaos Sorcerer of the Death Guard. Spellcasting hero is actually my main hero as well. Pretty cool elite scheme in here for the Death Guard. And Bestnoob with the double heretics and a Chaos Space Marine is just dealing and dallying in this little area. Versus Cry. Cry also going for double shooter boys. Meanwhile, the other player on the top lane is actually the King of Python, my Russian buddy here, and is going after some sluggers. Is the Force Commander an offensive hero? In fact, can be very tanky as well, and with the Ultramarines elite scheme. So Python actually has a tactical squad as well. Some engagements here. Kainop going after these scouts. Looks like this is the Russian playstyle. The Force Commander going for the decap. Meanwhile, Kainop also did indeed ignore the Force Commander and go for the cap. And also the other Orky Commander knob is in here decapping the stuff as well. Meanwhile, Bestnoob just capping the right side of the map. So not much of an engagement. I believe not many units of these squads actually went down. But anyway, we get the standard build of double shooter boys here for I'm gonna call him Bloodrain for Bloodrain, I guess. And Cry also with the double shooters. I guess big shooters are on the way. And Cry also, before going for the big shooters or in fact any other upgrade, goes for a Storm Boy. So those Doom Bolts were actually not that effective because these Slugger Boys actually retreated before the bolts hit their target. And here we see Aspiring Champion Heretics. Bestnoob really likes Aspiring Champion Heretics, the melee Heretics there. So do I. And going after this Kainop with 30 HP is gonna be okay. Okay, just a second. Oopsie. Oopsie. I had an oopsie. Never mind. The hell. Okay. So, we see the Assault Marines on the way, in fact, in the field for King of Python. So, versus that Commando knob, I guess Sluggers and Painboy are gonna be okay versus those Assault Marines. But we'll see what, yeah, he's going for the Painboy there. I assume he has seen the Assault Marines. There, yeah, these points are getting decapped, and here we see this Kainop just going forward for a generator bash. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, the Commando knob can just be annoying, destroy this power node and decap it, but I'm not sure if that's gonna work entirely. Meanwhile, we see some Storm Boys jumping away defensively rather, and looks like they were hit with some Doom Bolts. Aspiring Champion Heretics going forward. One Aspiring Champion was purchased, and in fact, Sorcerer consuming some Heretics to get the energy for the Doom Bolts. I'm not sure about that Doom Bolt. Hit one of the Storm Boys models. Actually, that's might have been worth it indeed. In fact, Storm Boys are really expensive. Nah, not much of a big deal, but still good. And here we see Raptors in the field versus these guys. Versus these Storm Boys. Let's see how they work. I'm pretty sure Bestnoob is way better than me, so it really is gonna be able to wreck stuff. Anyhow, we see the Telesorcy here with the Vestments of the Warp and the Sword of Flame. These guys are actually retreating, have lost 5 of their models. retreating back to base. Commando Knob still in here, just be annoying here for King of Python, just I guess buying time until his other stuff, other Bloodrain stuff, just capping the map. But the sluggers are not going to be able to cap the map because these are the Chaos Heretics of Bestnoob. That was a nice seal on those sluggers, just preventing them to lose any other models. But the Raptors actually jump into the shooter boys. The shooter boys here get their Knob leader. Here we see the Commando Knob finally looks like went down on the top lane on that garrison. Maybe some flamers, maybe some grenades from those scouts as well. Actually took them out. You see the aerial assault go. And Raptors jumping away defensively while the Assault Marines, wow, this is so heretical. Just Raptors and the ASM of the Ultra Smurfs just working together here. Looks like the blue team are first of the field. The victory points are 452 to 364. 2-1 at the moment for the red team. And here we see another Stoneboy squad in here. In fact, for Cry lost them. Yeah, also lost the Commando Knob. Going for another Slugger boys here. Purge the enemy. Oh, by the way, I figured some quotes here. The Chaos Specimens actually say, "We are eager for war." Looks like they are eagles for war. Like, there are so many interesting quotes in these games. That was a nice jump onto those units, and the Assault Marines just force everything off the field. Yeah, they are eager for war. And the Chaos Heretics say, "My lord, we are shitting." Like they're shitting, or I don't know. Triple GNs here, wow, on the contested power farm here by who? By King of Python, actually. Slugger's just hiding, and these shooter boys perhaps gonna go steal this node. No, they're gonna bash the power farm fully. But yeah, wow, cheeky tactical marines going for the bash as well here. So the other quote, what other quotes we have? We are shitting, and they say for the dog god, for the dog gods, or for the dog gods that are dark, and they dog the dogs, but they're ducks when they are duck, and they are the dog gods of the god of dog and the doctor of doctor. I don't know something about the dark gods, the duck gods, the god dogs, the hot dogs, the dog and the duck, and the duck, not the duck, the duck, the duck, the quack quack, and the duck, the doctor. But anyway, that's enough mumbling around, but those are some funny quotes that I thought I was gonna share it with you. Some generator bashing here with these sluggers. Looks like Python unable to save these generators. Only 2 generators staying still standing. Assault Marines jump into the shooter boys. Fry going tier 2, also Bestnoob goes tier 2 as well. Assault Marines here actually buff with the Force Commander Battle Cry, doing a good job. Show me what passes for fury for your misbegotten kind. I'm not sure if this K-Knob is gonna be able to revive. That's a nade. Nice. Yeah. Burn it, boys. Boys, I couldn't get you, man. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get you later. For now, I'm gonna be back into my own base. Anyway, the Slugger is here. What are they doing, boy? The Sorcerer with the Telly, yeah, we get a nice sink kill here. Sink kill. And the Slugger boys go down. How many units Cry has lost? He has lost the starting the Slugger boys and the Stone boys. Anyhow, players are going tier 2. Orcs having a little bit of a rough time, but also the Orcs, the blue team, actually wiped some generators in here. Meanwhile, Python actually wiped some generators in here, and also in here. So a lot of gen bashing, but in the end, orcs I think lost a little bit more. Some eyed the boys on the Bloodrain's shooter boys there to save them. So Plague Marines for Bestnoob, I'm not sure. I don't know. There are no vehicles in the field, but eventually versus orcs you're gonna get war trucks and you're gonna get things like death threats and all. They might actually be coming handy, and they are pretty good with their durability, and damage over time is not much of a deal, but their durability is good, and generally they're annoying for orcs. These guys, infiltration, eyed the boys, slugger boys with the slugger boys with the flamer going to gen bash. No, just staying there. These shooter boys retreating, and here we see another Python bash with the Ultramarines, Ultra Smurf, red helmets, and the other guys looking pretty cool in these models. And this generator farm is toast indeed. 300. He's got 300 points left, boss. By the way, yeah, boss. Peter. Okay, so we get a depth thread in the field. Let's see if this depth thread actually can do some stuff. The blue team actually have done the bashing of their own. These slugger boys only shooting one of the. They only shot one of the flamers. Sometimes it happens when you're. In fact, it happens lots of times. Double flag marines for Bestnoob. Try going for tier 3. Maybe some commando purchases, maybe from the global bar, would be nice. That was a nice heal on the sluggers. The pain boy and the sparring champion heretics are gonna go down. That's a good kill. The other guys also have the sparring champion. Some plague marine purchase here. I mean, some plague marine missile into the death threat in trouble. But on the other hand, these shooters just attacking the plague marines. Plague marines might actually go down if they are not careful. Yes, they have the knockback when they die, the models die, but doesn't help you if the whole squad is dead. 110, and they're gonna be okay though. And that was a nice. Ooh, the plague marines did go down. That was a nice dark flames by the Chaos Sorcerer global, but eventually this death threat is gonna go down because there's another plague marine squad in the field, and that's the end of this death threat. But that's the end of those marines, the plague marines rather, and there is the last cannon just. So what that death threat did was that it wasted a plague marine squad, and also I mean soaked some attention from the red team. But on the other hand, the blue team lost the map. But on the other hand, there's a bunch of useless anti-vehicle purchases from the red team, especially this last cannon. And these guys don't have their melta bombs though. They have their sergeant, and here we see the pain boy getting a little bit low and running out of his steam. Here we see the weird boy in the field with the exposed brain. Okay, Python's hero level 3, and Bestnoob also level 3. Christ hero is not leveled up much. Okay, so indeed, yeah, commando purchase for Cry. These guys are just perfect units when you wanna take up and go for a fast unit. Just go for commandos. They have, I believe, the same melee damage as the tactical marines, and they also have a lot of HP, especially with their knob leader. They have lots of good abilities, and their range is just insane, much better than the shooters. And they have very good abilities. The burner bomb, love the Daka, and I think they have a smoke bomb as well. But anyway, King of Python also not buying anything for a while. In fact, I am not sure if he has bought anything in tier 2. So the tech tree is basically tier 2 for everybody in here except Cry, which also skipped some tier 2 options. Victory points are 273 to 420, 1-to-1 at the moment. The blue team don't have much victory points here. Slugger boys only with one model lost their Knob Leader and the Chaos Sorcerer. Classic play. Shot 3 Doom Bolts, but eventually went down himself. Let's lob the Daka into the Raptors, and here we see the level 3 Shooter Boys. And these heretics, where are you going, you guys? No upgrade on the Chaos Space Mages, which are level 2. Perhaps some Mark of Zinch or some Aspiring Champion would be nice. Versus the Nork army, you eventually want to get the Mark of Zinch, perhaps. That's the Burner Bomb. These guys have to retreat. I'm not sure I like Bestnoob's army there. Let fly. Very nice grenade. Very nice grenade. Well done by Python. Unfortunately, Python wasn't able to wipe this squad. Perhaps some melee would have helped, but that was a very well thrown nade there. That was a nice assessment. So Python with the double tactical marines build, both of them have their sergeant, no stern guard, and here we see Cry going for a looted tank. Gonna have to replace those sluggers to get the looted tank the repair support. I really like this looted tank purchase. It is good versus infantry, normal infantry, and here we see, oh yeah, I was about to say that these fellas that have lost a couple of their tactical marines would just want to go for a Stern Guard veteran, and that's what King of Python has done exactly. Those guys didn't have that much level. These guys are level 3. I think those guys were level either 1 or a little bit into 2. So that was kind of worth it. And it is actually kind of worth it for the assault squad to go for a Vanguard veterans with 1 model loss and nearly level 2. Yeah. I mean, they aren't that great in comparison to Vanguard veterans. Maybe level 4 assault squad, you would wanna keep them alive, especially with the Meltobomb. But yeah, even the level 4 assault squad, I believe, is less effective than the Vanguard veterans. A level 1 Vanguard veteran. No upgrades on the Force Commander. Maybe the Terminator Force Commander, we're gonna see Shashan's Knife for the Commando Knob, and also had the Beta Combat Kit. This guy's had nothing, prize stuff. Stand with your brothers. Okay, Bloodrain's Commando Knob just retreating and retreating. Or retweeting. I don't know. Maybe it's Donnie. Retweeting. Or retreating. Or retreating. Retreating. Treats that you have to and when you you're gonna be treated. Anyway. All of these players going tier 3. Cry is basically already there. But Python Bestie and Bloodrain are on the way there. On the road again. So, before the engagement starts, I'm really glad to be back at casting. Just let me know in the comments section what's... I want to cover more 1v1s than 2v2s, especially 2v2s, because actually Impregnable has talked to me about this. Most of the casters, and Indrid basically casts a lot of 3v3s, lots of 3v3s and faction wars, so he's in that 3v3 area. And Torpid and Vokpid, I mean Midget, no, never mind. Torpid and Maestro basically do cast a lot of 1v1s. Well, mostly Maestro, but there's not much of a 2v2 caster, so I might go into that area. But what do you guys think about that? Meanwhile, this Chaos Hurt of the... Oof, what was that? Just... Oh, 4 models going down. This guy, this poor guy. Oh, yeah. This guy, look at this guy, just so sad, just flying into the air. I'm pretty sure someone is gonna mention that in the chat. Oh, by the way, please, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to, if you want to, like, subscribe and comment for the latest videos. I might actually do lore videos and stuff like that. Check out the community section as well. I post some stuff there, some of my replays which I actually post into my other channel, which is my Persian channel, and it's basically for capturing some of the highlights and the streams as well. But for this channel, I wanted good stuff to be for this channel. Anyhow, we see the Vanguard veterans. They didn't reinforce their last model, their last mother. There's a full power farm in here, and we see another looted tank, this time from Bloodrain. So King of Python has had it. Perhaps gonna go bash this generator farm, if this looted tank actually lets him do that. Wow, this tank should be really careful because those are Vanguard veterans. Perhaps wanna go for a missile launcher here on the tactical squad. Scouts just going back. Here we see the Vanguard veterans going to the bottom lane. The looted tank just going away. The looted tank of Cry. Finally, this power farm is done. One of those tactical marines actually dying, but it's worth it. And a lot of pressure into the left side. The blue team, surprisingly, with these looted tanks and especially with this commando purchase of Cry, actually crawled their way back into this game. Meanwhile, we see the Terminator Force Commander, the fat boy of the Imperium here, which is not in fact good thing that it is not done over 3. If it was in done over 3, that force commander could have jumped and ran and all that bullshit, which done over 3 was. Another commando purchase here from the global bar, this time from Bloodrain, and here we see the Death Guard Terminators in the field. Perhaps some autocannon purchase, or even some lightning claws for the knobs there. But I think maybe the lightning claw would be actually nice. At the moment they are losing to Sluggers. Bestnoob versus Sorcerer. He cannot teleport those guys. If they have used their teleport, he cannot teleport those guys to the Sorcerer. Perhaps just quickly buying the Sorcerer and teleporting them. Wow, he's gonna lose the Terminators. He lost the Terminators, Bestnoob. That's a huge deal, man. That's a huge deal. That's just a huge turnaround. That's the burner bomb. What the hell did go down? Those are some Chaos Space Marines. Those Chaos Space Marines could have been super useful if they had gone for the Mark of Zinch. But they are dead now. So, Bestnoob in trouble. Both of his good units, the Chaos Terminators and the Chaos Space Marines, potentially Mark of Zinch Chaos Space Marines, actually did go down. His good units did go down and his shit units stayed alive. Well, Bestnoob basically is the best at the moment in 1v1s. Sometimes happens. People do have their bad days or just are not invested enough in this game. Maybe he's messing around. Who knows? Anyhow, all the best to Bestnoob. So what can the red team do? Not much at this point, because look at the double knob squads, commander squad. The looted tank went down, one of the looted tanks, the other looted tank is alive, and there are more commandos, I believe, here. There's a pain boy, these guys are leveled up. Good thing is that King of Python has a good army. Okay, Bestnoob is going for a Predator tank. Some Mark of Nurgle Predator tank could be nice. Could be indeed nice. This came up perhaps going for... look at this area. I hadn't seen these... I hadn't seen these before. That's the first time I see them. Anyway. So he's gonna bash some generators perhaps, or not, Okay, both of the teams have nearly the same amount of power. Not much of a power left in these contestant points, only the points themselves without the nodes. What's the cane up here waiting for? Ready, I have chain. Oh, so Bestnoob has the chain. That might be nice. Perhaps some sorcerer shenanigan with the yeah, they can do some stuff there. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, Chains of Torments is very good. The Kano is gonna go down. That's a nice kill. That's a start. The Predator doesn't have any upgrades. They cannot afford any on him. Perhaps King of Python can just purchase a generator in the bottom lane they have. Boom. I love the sound of that looted tank there. Anyway, another Devastator here being purchased for the King of Python. That's the Chains of Torment and the Dark Flames. A very good combo indeed. But these orcs are kind of leveled up. But those flamers, man, those flamers do some damage. And what is this? Terminators, assault terminators here from the global war for King of Python. That was not that bad. That Dark Flame actually did a lot of damage to these orcs. A lot of orcs dying. Meanwhile, the knobs though are just chopping through the Vanguard veterans. Meanwhile, the 9 HP Commando Squad getting away. The Vanguard veterans did go down, and there's rocks here in the on the heads of these guys. Basically, Bestnoob lost a lot of his units, and he lost the Predator tank. Unfortunately, the unupgraded Predator tank, the Chaos Predator. So, what did go down? A looted tank go down, and a Chaos Predator unupgraded did go down. But the red team actually got the grand 62 to 45. That is good. That was not a bad engagement. That was a good engagement. This thing actually, this sorcerer helped a lot. Interesting. Yeah, told you, man. Bestnoob is just such a good player that he can turn water into wine. And yeah, pretty much without anything. Looks like King of Python believes that they still can win. That would be a good win. Only 35 victory points remaining. These guys just going into the back line, perhaps bashing some generators, but they need victory points. Anyway, that's another Chains. Man, Chains of Torment is just so good. Lightning Claw Terminators versus Double Knobs. Double Knobs are tough, but these Lightning Claw Terminators are getting buffed. With the 40 Emperor. Wow, look at the damage these Lightning Claw Terminators do. These Terminators have done a lot, man. They have done a lot. They don't even lose. They lose one model, but they just hold out these knobs. These Tactical Marines have They Shall Know No Fear, I assume. I guess Cry has just given up in here. Just yeah, stays in here, fights the Imperium with the Oaks till the Dash Thief. Bosch is not runner one. Anyhow, the victory points are gonna turn down to 0, and the red team actually for the Emperor, or perhaps for Chaos, for Chaos. We are eager for wars. The eagles of the Chaos Space Marine army here has gone down. But anyway, some fun orky builds and some nice Space Marine builds here from Python. Let's look at it. Here's level 6 Commando Knob, level 4, level 8, 3. Yeah, these units are pretty leveled up. The units of Python are pretty good. I think most of them are level 4. Yeah. But anyhow, I hope you have enjoyed this, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and comment, and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next cast. Perhaps some 1v1s, and especially the Elite League. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, this has been Rostam. Take care and Godspeed. See you later. I'm still here, aren't I? Yeah. They were the old casts. I forgot I have the face cam on. So yeah, I'm not staying here. We're gonna go to the score screen. God damn it, I'm so noob at this. I'm not noob, I have experience, I'm just stupid. There's too much thinking in this human world. But yeah, some more 2v2s would be nice. Lots of orcs dying. Oh, look at the lots of heretics and orcs. Okay, lads. See ya.